economic plan, and you, any company or any country that will grow has to borrow because
President Bola Ahmed Tinubu recently addressed the nation with what many considered good news. Nigeria has successfully met its revenue targets for the year. According to him, reforms in taxation, revenue collection, and fiscal discipline are beginning to bear fruits, ensuring that government earnings are stronger than what they've been in years. The president pointed to this as proof that his administration is steering the economy in the right direction. The announcement sparked hope among citizens who have long demanded accountability in how the government manages public funds. Meeting the revenue target was hailed as a sign that the Federal Inland Revenue Service and other agencies are tightening loopholes and boosting efficiency. For many, it sounded like a signal that Nigeria may finally be moving closer to self-sufficiency without relying so heavily on external debts. But while the president celebrated this milestone, questions quickly followed. If the nation is now meeting its revenue goals, why then is the government still seeking more loans? With these questions hanging in the air, let's hear directly from the FIRS chairman, Zak Adedeji, as he responds to this critical issue.
Right. Thank you for your good question. And it is the right time to check. Because without want to throw any jibe, well, what is the component of a budget of a country? So you have your expenditure, you have your revenue, and you have loan in all budgets. So if my expenditure for this year is 100,000, and my plan is that 80 will be from my revenue and I will borrow 20. And I've done revenue of 90 and I'm borrowing according to what I have in my budget of borrowing 10. So what is the problem in that? And another thing that people should understand, borrowing is not a problem. Forget that banks are part of our economic ecosystem. There is no country or an individual in the world. It's from that interest they pay their salary. It is from the salary that bank pays that they pay taxes to state government. It is from this profit difference between deposit that give them profit that I collect tax. So when you say you go for lending, what anybody anywhere is that you go for sustainable, and that is why you see what Mr. President or Minister of Finance. Have you ever had Minister of Finance say that is borrowing to pay salary or to do anything? And why do you do it? I'll give you a typical example. Look at this structure that we are in. Imagine that it has not been built the year it was built. How much will it cost today? So you borrow in order to beat their cost in the future as well. Secondly, you borrow because of what we call matching concept in business, most especially when you have continuity. Anything that I will use that will go beyond my lifetime, why do I need to use my own time to do it? So when you borrow to do road and you collect taxes in the future for anybody that is using that road to pay their own fair share. So when you see we borrow, it is part of economic plan. And you, any company or any country that will grow has to borrow because it is part of the ecosystem of a viable nation. So when those people that are just container economics, they say they borrow, they do this, I look at them. And you will see that as much as you invite me, because sometimes you look at those people that want to engage you. And these, do they really ask the right question? Or do they even understand? Or they are also downloading what people are downloading on WhatsApp? And and they are asking questions. So when Mr. President said we've met or we are doing well in revenue and say, hey, why are they borrowing? Is borrowing not part of the budget we submitted to National Assembly? Is it not what is approved? Are we borrowing outside what is approved? But you know, most of them, they find it difficult to just check what goes on, and thank God our people are here to do that.
If you found this update useful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments.